Hello, Brad from Bowen and Son Roofing. This is Joel from JND SEO. We spoke briefly on the phone today, and I told you I'd send you this video over. So I'm going to show you 3 ways that you can beat your competition online. And I don't want to waste your time, Brad. I don't want to waste mine, so I'm going to make this as quick as possible. If at the end of the video you want to hear more information, let's set up a 10-minute phone call. If not, no problem. Take the tips I'm going to give you today for free, and you guys could actually go ahead and apply them right to your site. First thing I do want to talk about today is content. So I'm on your homepage, and actually, sorry, before I start that, I did note that before I was looking at your site, you guys are not secure. So that is a little bit of a security issue, but the other reason, just to note that, is that will hurt you as far as Google's rankings. They will kind of dock you for that. All right, but back to content. So I'm on your homepage, and I just want to get a rough idea of how many words of content you have on your page. The more you have, the higher Google's actually going to rank you. And so what I usually recommend is having about 1,500 words. And, just kind of scrolling through, I think you guys probably have, maybe 400 to 600 words, something in there. And the other reason that you really want so much content other than Google just ranking you higher, though, well, first off, is that 99.9% of businesses do not have that, so you'll stand out and be better than them. But also, the more content you have, the more keywords you can put into that content. Just as an example, I've put in roofing Sarasota, Florida. And first thing we'll notice, this is actually a new customer term, something that a new customer would put in for a search looking for roofing services. But you're going to find these ads at the top of the screen, right? And you'll find these with almost any Google search. Companies are just essentially paying to try to be seen first by new customers, and it does work with varying success. Next up, you're going to find this map section. Top 3 companies are going to show up here in this little preview screen, and this is all based on citations. Citations are just when you get your business name, phone number, and address all listed together into a directory site. And these are sites like Yelp, Yellow Pages, Home Advisor, just to name a few. And we'll actually see a few of these down below here. Next, we have our organic section. This is where we start to actually see the company's name showing up with the websites. And you will see a couple directories sprinkled in here as well. So first thing we're going to see here is roofing contractor, Roofing by Curry. They're the top ranked result. 10 results will show up per page. So if you want to be on the first page, you just have to be in the top 10. And these don't show up by accident. It's all part of Google's formula, which we now know includes content and keywords. So if we were ranking this keyword, we would say number 1 goes to Roofing by Curry, number 2 goes to Florida Roofing, 3 goes to Yoder Roofing, 4 would go to Yelp, which is a directory. Just remember that there's 10 results per page, because we will touch on that here in a minute. Next up, I've taken your website, Bowen and Son, and I've gone ahead and put it into a program I like to use called Ahrefs, and this allows me to kind of analyze your site. What I can see here is that you guys are using your headers, which is a really good thing. This helps Google to actually find you, so it helps a little bit with that as well. And if you think of the internet as just kind of a popularity contest, whoever has the most votes is going to get the most attention or traffic in this case. The websites are really talking about visitors and traffic. So you guys right now have 29 referring domains. This just means that these are links on websites that when people click those, it sends them back to your page. So the 29 domains that you guys have links on, those are sending you back 81 links. So there's a little more than 2 per site. And next up, we have 28 organic keywords. These are like what we put in for our example, roofing Sarasota FL for Florida, or key phrases, right? And these are what really drive traffic to your site. 28 keywords you guys do have are bringing 20 visitors to your site per month. So what I want to do next is actually look at your keywords and see where that traffic's kind of coming from. First thing we see is a great term for bringing in new customers, which is roofing Sebring, Florida. And 60 people do search that every single month, and you guys are in the 2nd position. So great job. We know top 10 is on the first page. So number 2 obviously is going to get you a larger chunk being in the top 3 there. Next up is your business name, Bowen and Son Roofing, Sebring, Florida. And 10 people do search it exactly like that. And for that, you guys are number 1. That's actually a good thing, because people who search you by name, that means they know who you are. It's going to be some of your referrals and repeat customers. Could also be people who saw your signs or trucks and didn't have time to write down the contact info. We have a couple more variations of your name. And then let's see. I'm going to actually go on to the next site here, but I do want to note that these top 5 are all on the first page. After this one, roofing help wanted, not necessarily the best keyword for bringing in new customers, maybe bringing you in some employees. But this one you start rank at 17. And what that means is you're basically towards the bottom of the second page. And what we found is that most people, 80 to 85%, will not even go to page 2. So really your traffic is definitely coming from your top 5 terms. If we go to Roofing by Curry, just one of your competitors in Sarasota, and we go ahead and plug them as well. We see that they're not using any headers, which would help them get found a little easier. But they do have 153 referring domains, sending them back about 1,400 links to their page. They have about 1,200 keywords they can be found in searches for, and that's driving these 441 visitors to their site. We can actually do the same thing, go ahead and click their keywords and kind of see, where's their traffic coming from. Roofing by Curry, their business name, 600 people do search it, so a lot of volume there. And they're in the first position, so that's their name. They really should be, right? Next up, new customer search words, Roofing Sarasota FL for Florida. 100 people do search it, and they're in number 1. That's basically the exact same one that we put in. That's a good one for bringing in new customers, right? Roofing Contractors, Sarasota FL, another one. 80, number 1. So you can kind of see the story here, right? Top 3 for everything, a lot of number 1s, which is just going to give them a larger percentage of that traffic. All right, so that was just a little bit about content, backlink citations, Brad. I hope that you found that informative. Like I told you at the beginning, take the tips I gave you, apply them to your site. If you do want to hear more information, and you say, hey, listen, we need a little help. We're a little bit, over our head here with some of this stuff. Let's do a 10-minute phone call. Let's see if we can even work together. See if it's a good match. All right. And after, if not, all I will ask is just for some feedback. So I'll give you guys a call in the next day or so and just ask you what you thought of the video. I'm trying to improve mine as well here. But thank you guys for your time. I really do appreciate it. Have a great day.